All right, any of you guys that have kids will definitely understand this. Since the day the kid bought the truck about a year and a half ago, he had a couple of things that needed to be taken care of. The slightest little, and I said, hey, get the stuff you need, bring it down to the shop, we'll take care of it. Been a year and a half. So I'm going to show you guys how to take care of that kind of stuff on this week's Tuesday Morning Tech Tip from Pugliese Speed Shop. You guys didn't know you're going to get parenting advice on this channel, huh? So honestly, guys, I'm going to be transparent as possible. That's just 100% transparent because there's no reason to hold anything back, because the God's honest truth, the kid really doesn't give me any kind of stress. Growing up, guys, he was always so responsible. There's times that, well, every time, me, him, and Jimbo would go out somewhere, Megan would be like, Andrew, make sure they don't get in any trouble. And man, I can't even argue it's accurate. It's super accurate. Because we tend to get ourselves in situations, you know, where we like to have a little more fun than the average guy sometimes. And Andrew is a guy who he makes the smart decisions and always errs on the side of safety. So I think what the problem here is, he's like, you know, he bought that Tacoma, right? It's a 22 TRD off-road, four-wheel drive, beautiful truck, right? He absolutely loves it. And I think he might be a little worried that if we get it in the shop, it's going to leave here lifted on 33s or I don't know. Because, well, guys, these things do happen, you know? So I think he might be a little bit worried about that, which is not the case. But you guys took a look at the shop. Before we do anything, we got to move some stuff so we can even get that thing in here. So I'm going to do that, and you guys can watch, and then we'll get the truck. I almost told you guys a lie and said this is the first time that this truck has been in the shop. But if you notice those LEDs, when I pulled her in here, the kid took care of them. He had a fog light that went out and he said, I'm making the change. He went all LED on the front. Those orange ones were already there. Those amber, I think is a correct term. But when he bought it, along with the Patriot Tacoma, but it had the tonneau cover on it, nice set of tires, had the steps on it. He picked out a really nice truck, guys. It is, it's a 22. He's had it about a year and a half. It's raining out, so she cleans up real nice. And he's pointed out a couple of times that it's got more options than my Tundra does. So, whatever. Super happy he bought this for a number of reasons. One, he's wanted one for a while. And it was his first, like, you know, grown-up purchase. But more importantly, I didn't have to work on the caddy no more. So that was pretty dope. There's not a whole lot that, I was kidding. If he wanted to lift it in wheels and tires, we'd knock it out. But it's not his gig. He likes it nice, stock, and reliable. There's one little tiny thing wrong. And you're looking at it right now, you'd never know it. He got hit by a deer. I said that correctly. He got hit by a deer. There's a little scratch right here. See if it made it worse. It was just dirty. So there's that. And when he told me about that, I remembered I told him that we would take care of this the day he bought the truck. That right there, yeah, there's nothing I want to tell you. Just this little spot. right there. So that's what we're gonna do. Super easy stuff, but oh, he's representing too, guys. Almost forgot about that. I mean, it's his artwork, so there you go. So before we just go ahead and gob some paint pen over it, let's get this rust out of here. This is important, you know what I'm saying? It just starts going right through. That's all you gotta do, guys. Just rough it up a little bit. Yep, make sure there's no rust on it. It'll be all set. This is super mild, guys. This is like the most mildest thing they make. So, yeah, we'll clean her up there. Good to go. All right, so we got the rust knocked out of there. It was hardly any at all. You see it's all clean in there now. And because I'm Italian, this is what we do, guys. I don't know why that gets bred into us. We clean everything with Windex. Yeah, you could use any kind of paint thinner or what's that other stuff? Oh, man. Acetone or whatever. Brake clean. People use everything. I just, I don't know. It works. There you go. It's tried and true. So he's got the paint pen system here. One's got the white and one's clear coat. And, well, he didn't offer me the clear coat when he bought mine for my truck. Huh. All right. Guess we're doing a little favoritism. I'll put you guys over here. You can watch this master at work. It's coloring. I mean, seriously. Pretty simple, guys. Like I was saying, it's basically coloring. Shake this little pen for a minute. Take the cap off. Put it down onto a surface that you can, you're willing to get whatever color paint on. Don't put it on the truck. I just had a clean piece of paper over there until the white paint comes out, and then you just do a little dabby dab here. This is scientifically mastered to match the exact color of the truck. At least I saw me do this like crazy on the OBS and on the kit on the Caddy. But it's a simple little thing. It keeps your vehicle just looking nice and new for way longer, because you're gonna get little scratches here. I gotta do the same on the Tundra here in a minute, but guys, just disappeared. Make sure you get the right color. You could actually order this offline to match this truck perfectly, and that's one coat. Wait 5 minutes between coats, and then an hour before you put clear coat on. But that's it. It's I mean, it's already pretty much gone. We'll put one more coat on it. We'll put the clear coat on, but let's go knock at this one on the door. All right, guys, zooming in on the door. I already ran the greeny weenie over it, and then I cleaned up the area around it. You can see how dirty it is over there compared to here. There was no rust in here, but it was a little bit of this area right here and right there, like where the antler hit on this. Like I said, guys, he got hit by it. He didn't hit it. It ran into his truck. So this extremely intelligent and tasty creature. Yeah, so that's, by the way, no deer were harmed in the filming of this video. Anyways, yeah, it was little chunks of paint sticking up there and stuff. So we just smoothed it out with the greeny weenie, took minimal paint off. As you can see right here, this is actually the part I use. That's all that came off of there. Cleaned it out, and now we're ready to apply. One very minor, minuscule coat, and it's already disappearing, guys. When you zoom way in, you can see what I did is I colored in inside that scratch. We'll let that sit for 5 minutes, and we can build up inside of there a little bit. It's obviously way better than it was, and we'll just continue to do that because just trying to gob everything on, it's going to be noticeable. You're going to have some runs and bubbles and drips and all sorts of things you don't want. So patience is a virtue. And yes, guys, I do realize the irony that I said patience is a virtue. Then I sat here, stared at this door and my watch for 5 minutes, waiting for it to dry so I can go over it again. But it works, guys. See, now there's even less. And this time, you don't want to, if you drag it, it just pulls the paint. So you just dab it a little bit, and it'll it sits in there nice. You can see, guys, it's disappearing. Guys, I mean, what am I? 2 inches from the thing? Yeah, 3 inches maybe. It's and that's what I see. You step back. Yeah, she gone. I'm gonna do probably 2 more coats on this, and then the clear coat, and it'll be invisible to the naked eye, especially when you're walking past it. I mean, you guys constantly tell me how good the OBS looks, and that thing's like a freaking coloring book. So this one little scratch, not a big deal. Guys, I just came over here to do the 3rd coat because this was pretty uneventful. The 2nd coat was whatever. I put some paint on it, but, oh, there it is. I actually had to magnify it through my phone to see where it goes. All right, cool, we'll knock that out. Obviously, this works. The key is having the right color, because otherwise it looks terrible. All right, guys, 3rd coat is applied. I think I might do a 4th, but, man, it's looking way better. And like I said, I am on this thing to even show you it. When you step back just a little bit, you can't even see it, guys. So we'll let that dry real good. Probably gonna give that one more than the 5 minutes because I don't know. I think that's it might be a little light. So we'll give it 10 to 15. One more time. Wait an hour before the clear coat, but yeah, she's coming out pretty good. I want to show you guys right quick. We were testing. You can see where the white was tested. There's a couple of spots around here somewhere, I think. Right there. Don't worry about those numbers. They mean nothing unless they win the lotto. Then you gotta split it with me. Anyways, here's the clear coat. You can see it kind of just runs. So very thin. Be careful and sparing when you put that on. Speaking of the clear, we've decided to not use it right here yet because you still see it. The color match is perfect, guys. But in order to get into that groove, I had to get real thick. So we'll talk about how we're going to take care of that. Let's go around back. And what do you think? Yeah, exactly. You can't see it. And there was actually a spot over here. And I challenge you to tell me where that was. But the back is all done. That's a beautiful truck, just a little bit more beautiful. Now, one little blemish that I had from the day he bought it is gone. Let's go sit down and talk about it. As you can see, guys, this is a super easy thing that if you knew how to color when you were a kid, you can take care of it. Just don't overdo it. That's the key. You put too much stuff on there and it starts to run and then you wipe it, you get a mess. All right, so sparingly, you can always put more on. It's harder to take it off. You've seen us use it before. Here's a pen actually from the OBS that, guys, well, I don't remember what company this is. It probably says it on here. Automotive Touchup. That's probably not the name. I'll have the kid put the, and he just Googled them. Nick, when we bought the OBS for him, there was a can of paint, and the color was right, but the finish wasn't, and you could see the door from when we first bought it. It didn't really match. We bought the Touch-Up, and guys, it's amazing. It is amazing. You guys saw what it did to that truck, to where I have decided I need to keep it going, and it's Automotive Touch-Up. I guess that's it, yeah. This is for the OBS. Base coat, you can, for the truck, we found it in the dash, I'm sorry, in the glove box. There's a little build sheet right there. It was in there. If you kind of know almost what the color is, you can Google it, and with the in the VIN or what years it was available on, I'm sure you can figure it out, you know. We did something like this on the Caddy, and the little paint pen worked good. And then Andrew went around and did his little touch-ups that you've seen him do before with the paintless dent repair. We end up going to, I don't know, AutoZone or whatever changed. So there was AutoZone. And they used to have the little cans, and I got some actually still. You've seen me use them. It's close. I did the same as the ZR2. We did the back door. It was close. The fender we did. It was close. You see where I'm going with this, right? These guys are dead on, guys. I've used them so far twice. The OBS, which was perfect, so to where I went and bought a can. Now we use on this, and I know it's white. You think it's simple? No, it ain't. They're white and black. Everybody thinks, oh, it's white or it's black. And so, no. When I got the front wheel on the FXR right over here, powder coated to match it to the rest of the powder coat, I was like, it's black, dude. And it's actually a buddy of mine, Steve. He's like, yeah, here's all the different colored black powder coats I have. I kid you not, there had to be 30. I was like, oh my God, I don't know. So we matched it as close as we could, and it looks awesome. So we pretty much nailed it. White's the same way. You got like appliance white, you got off-white, eggshell, pearl, boom, 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 whatever. And I don't know what this is. Atlantic, something, who knows, guys. Every manufacturer puts a little, now it's their own. And every couple of years they change it so it's not the same, and it's a whole thing. So make sure you got the right one. Andrew did his homework, and you know something? What's missing here, guys? Here's the one he got for the OBS. Why does he get two? Why does he get two? He probably paid for two. That's probably the difference. Because I want to say this was $20. And you're probably like, are you crazy, dude? You know, you can just be able to buy a paint pen for $4 or $5. Sure. See if it matches. And we even, so they don't make, I can tell you exactly how much. Oh, this is a can. Let's see what we got for the can here, guys. Automotive Touchup. They're out of New Orleans, which probably just pissed everybody off that's from there, the way I said it, but I come from New York, so that's what we do. The 12-ounce aerosol spray, this was $28.95. And this got some weight to it, guys. And then the paint pen for the Tundra was $16.95. So I assume I paid the same for the OBS, and the kid probably paid about the same. I don't know if the clear coat was more or not. He'll let you know with a little right down there. But so yeah, the aerosol can, and then I got a couple little nicks on the Tundra, and that red really shows when it's got some. So I got a couple rock chips and stuff like that. No big deal. These things happen. It's got 122,000 miles on it, and I got to touch a couple. I can't be mad. I can be, but it wouldn't make any sense, right? Is that all I have in here? Oh yeah, here's the other one. This one I haven't used yet, so I can't speak on it. But it was for the Road Glide, which is a little different. So this automotive guys, they don't cover motorcycle stuff, and Harley is crazy with their colors too, especially when it comes to denim. You guys see my bike? It's denim. And here it is right here. It says Harley Davidson Industrial Gray Denim. It requires an eggshell clear. See, they didn't tell you right there, guys. I'm going to assume they put that in there because I don't think they expect me to. And this is a little different. Boom, boom, boom. What do we got? That pen, $20.45, and then $7.90 shipping. I got to get it here. What are you going to do, right? So this one, you guys will see coming up. I got a bunch of stuff, guys. There are parts rolling in for the Road Glide, and that's just one of the main things we're going to take care of. We'll put that over there, and we'll knock down a bunch of stuff in the process because my workbench is a mess right now. But I wanted to show you guys that it makes such a difference, guys. I can tell you when we bought Megan's Camry, we paid for they called it Ding Monkey, and it would take care of little dings and scratches and stuff. And she worked at a CVS at the time, and if you pay attention, people come in and out of stores all day, they don't care. They throw the door. That car, Madon, the dings in that thing, where if we didn't have that coverage, it would have got, I can't imagine. All right, because It went in a bunch of times and got a bunch of stuff fixed. They fixed a wheel. I think it was like $700. So if you're buying a brand new car, a lot of dealerships have it. Pay attention to the fine print, because after 3 years, I was supposed to renew that. When I bought it, it said it was for life. The dealer didn't even know. So they actually hooked me up. Until the day I sold that car, I could take it to the dealer, and when they came like every Wednesday, they take care of their cars. That's the key, guys, is if you go to a dealership, you're like, man, there's not a nick on these cars. Well, they got guys. They got the paintless dent guys that come by and take care of this stuff. Because it's little stuff that just makes it look so trashy. So when we traded that Camry in, because it looked mint, I'll put a picture here or something. We had a lot of videos on it. I detailed that right before we got rid of it. It looked better than the day we pulled it off the showroom floor, guys, I'll tell you. And we got top dollar for it because of that. And it sold. I think it was like 4 days later, I got a thing on Carfax saying that they sold that car already. So I was like, wow, it helps. That's why the kid grabbed this thing, how clean it was. And we just took care of a couple little things. I'm not kidding you when I tell you a deer ran into the kid. We got a lot of deer around here. And he was driving home from work. He works nights. He's coming home from work. And he sees a deer. He slows down. It's on the other side of the road. And he looks out the window at it, and boom, it goes. What are you doing? They're not the most intelligent creatures. They're real nice to look at. They taste pretty good. But, yeah. So that's what happened there. What we're going to do is a little thing. We use this touch-up paint. Like people just go like what I did with the nicks on the back. And that's what that's made for. So dab, dab. It kind of fills right in, and you don't see nothing. Something bigger like that scratch, yeah, you can do that. And from a couple feet away, I mean, even like now, I look at it, I can't see it. So white makes it easier. It hides a lot. And the fact the truck's a little dirty probably hides a lot. But there's other ways to do it. You take that, and you see I was filling that gap, because there's a little valley where that scratch was. And I filled that all in. I'm gonna let it sit for about a week. It's real humid today, and I don't think that's helping with the curing. So we're going to let that sit. Next weekend, I'm going to take like probably 1,000 grit or something and just in there. You got to be real careful not to get the rest, jack the clear coat up or nothing. So then I'll wet sand in so it's all one level. Then I'll probably kind of put another one over it and then let it sit and clear coat it. We'll show you the finished product. I don't want to do it all now, so you'll probably see. I'm thinking by the end of this video we'll have it all done. So we'll see how that works. But just want to take a minute here, sit down, talk to you guys. Well, I want to take 10 minutes, I guess. Tell you where you can find this stuff, how to use this stuff, show you how it works. I use this method that I'm talking about with a little touch-up. When you have a lot of touch-up, show car guys, that's what they do. I used to do it. I had that 5-liter. It was black, and it was perfect. Because any little nick I ever got in it, I'd just dab it and kind of build it up and let it sit for a while. Cure, that's the key. You got to let it cure. You can't dab it, wait 30 minutes or an hour, and then start sanding it. It's not cured. It's not going to work. So next week or two, I'll sand that down right there. We'll fill it in again. We'll do the clear coat. It'll be perfect, guys. So sometimes you gotta, that's why I say be careful. I don't really want to buff this thing. That Mustang had to buff it because it was black. With a white truck on the side, the bottom, I shouldn't have to worry about that. We'll see. And when we do find out, we'll let you know whether it's an add-on to the back of this video or on an upcoming one. But yeah, automotive touch-up, not sponsored. If they want to, that'd be dope, because I'd like to not spend $30 for a can of paint if I don't have to. But it's worth it. So keep your cars looking good. And about that parental advice, I said, I'll tell you how to do it. Just do it. Just it. Because I was going to, he was out of town for the weekend. He went out with some buddies. I was going to take the truck down here and just take care of it. I didn't know where these were. I didn't know where his keys were. It was going to be like a surprise, and I wasn't going to tell him nothing, and I bet he wouldn't have noticed until he was editing this video. It was my plan. But so he's super appreciative. And I think the thing is, he knows I get jammed up down here. And I'm always trying to do 3 million things at once. And I have a lot of projects, so I don't think he wants to add to it, which is why I think he hasn't mentioned the Bel Air. And that's because we're working. I got a plan, guys. So there's been some questions on that since we got the kids' truck in here. If we talk about the car for a second. The motor's in the back. You guys saw we got that. I keep making sure we spin that. So she's good to go when we're ready to put her in. We got a lot of parts. We got a couple more to pick up. And yeah, we're hoping, with any luck, maybe that'll be over the winter project. Maybe have that and Megan's truck down here. Get them both in the shop.
For 7,000 they charge me.
You really are a funny guy.
I don't know, guys. You never know. Miracles happen, as you can tell. That's why the paint's looking pretty good on this. Yeah, that was a stretch of a segue. So, thanks for watching, guys.